What is your catchphrase,
Oh,
Gillian?
the catchphrase, love is not a list. The catchphrase that was coined around 8 years ago, and I have not let go of that one. Love is not a list. And this is so important because people come to me as a matchmaker and they're saying to me, okay, I'm coming to you and here is the list. And you should hear some of the really extraordinary things that people say to me. And the most important thing to remember is not how tall someone is, how short they are, how wide they are, how much money they've got in their pocket. None of that is important. What's important is the way that someone makes you feel. Think about a Sunday morning and you're lying in bed and you wake up to next to this person and they say to you, I know you've got an appointment at 11, but it's pouring outside. I'm going to run out. I'm going to get your car filled with petrol. I'm going to come back with a coffee and a croissant and you'll be ready to go. Now, height is no predictor of that happening. Finance is no predictor of that happening. Weight is no predictor of that happening. This is about a real connection. And I often think that when people come to me with a huge list of all the things they don't want, do want, need to have, I start to doubt and question whether that person actually wants to find love. Now, one of the reasons you might not want to find love is because you're actually frightened. You're frightened of rejection. So what you do, you put this huge list of 100 things that you're looking for, 100 pieces of criteria, because no one can ever match up to that list. You're looking for a unicorn. I can't quite give you a unicorn, and I'm going to be direct about not giving you a unicorn, but I might be able to get you a really nice pony with a party hat on. But the fact is that love is not a list. You've heard me say it a million times. I'm going to keep saying it a million more times. What you've got to think about is how the person makes you feel, how the person treats you. You are not going to know on a first date how someone's going to be able to treat you. You have to give people a chance, and you have to be as open as possible as to what that person is going to look like, sound like, be like. Criteria like university degree, don't even begin to discuss that with me. Criteria like the religion or faith that they have. Sure, it's wonderful that you have your faith and you have a strong faith. It is not important that your partner shares that faith. Controversial advice, I'm sure. I don't know if you agree with me, James. I just see that every single criteria that you add in reduces your chances of finding love. Let's say you're a female who's 45 years old. You're willing to date between 40 and 55, let's say. You're looking for someone over 6 foot, who's got a university degree, who earns over 100,000, who lives in London. You might say that was kind of simple criteria. There's a 0.03% chance of you finding that person. Why? Because there's 0.03% of the London population fits with that criteria. Nuts. So just by dropping things like university degree, school of life, being bright, being capable, and again coming down to having shared interests or being able to understand and appreciate yours, that's far more important. You don't need someone who also likes tennis. You don't need someone who also likes to ski. They can après ski while you're going down the slope. It's so important to have different things that you can enjoy doing apart. You don't necessarily have to do it together.